What? Okay, don't worry about it. Okay, guys and gals. If you would, you've logged into Noodletools. Would you go ahead and open that up for me? Take a big. Thank you. Yeah, and go ahead and sign in. Okay. You have one for yourself, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Am I logging in?
Yes, please log in. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, okay, so we are going to create a new project. So everybody looks like this, yes?
Well, without all this stuff.
Everybody, yeah, without all the stuff. But so we're going to create a new project. Do you see on this right-hand side that plus? If you would click that plus right now for me. What type of citation style do we use in English class?
MLA.
MLA. So make sure you click MLA. What level are we working at? Advanced. Advanced. Okay. I'd like for you to name this, please, down at the bottom. On this bottom, please call it Career Research. And then I want your career. Okay. So for us, it would be Career Research Librarian. Because you can only wish to be a librarian. It's the best job ever.
But they're putting their own, right?
Yes, you guys would do. So if yours is going to be firefighter, machinist, whatever. Okay? And it's going to show up as a dashboard. Does everybody have dashboard up?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. First things first. We're going to share because sharing is caring, okay?
Yeah.
So we're going to hit share project, okay? And our assignment Dropbox, are we here?
Yeah.
Okay. Our assignment Dropbox is, would you please put in Dow, D-O-W, okay? And we're going to go to Dow 7, Mrs. Cope, okay? But instead of first and last name, you're going to be putting your first and last name, so you are not Ruben Kira, okay? Yeah, you can do, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, as long as it's somebody that I can see. What this does, so, for example, Ms. McCall shares her project with me. I can take a look at her, note cards and give her some feedback on her note cards, on her citations to make sure that she's on the right track. You're going to see some comments from me. Everybody on the right place? Okay. And hit share. And do you see where it says shared? It's shared with Dropbox, Dow, 7, blah, blah. Okay. You'll have the screen bar at the top. Questions? Okay. All right. So now you're going to see, we're going to slide down. This is your dashboard. And you're going to see where it says components, works cited. So that's what we're starting with right now, is the works cited. Okay. And you notice that it says works cited. It also shows up on this top bar as bibliography. Okay, bibliography. So it's going to be the same thing. All right, let me show you something. We're going to be, most of all, we're going to start with a website, but we're not going to worry about dropping that down yet. No.
Sorry.
Okay. All right, so I'd like for you to grab the very top blue part. Are you with me? All right. I want you to drag it all the way across until it goes snap. Okay? Alright? Now, what I'd like for you guys to do is I'd like for you to open up another internet. Okay? An internet thing. And you guys should be on, go ahead and make that big so they know where we are. Y'all should be on the River Ridge High School library guides. Do you remember how to find that?
This is too chill.
Yes or no? Yes. Let's take them back. From your home. Okay, where do we go from here? Media Center, brilliant. Where do we go? Library guides, right? Okay, which one are we?
Career Research.
Number 1, Career Research, Freshman Lit Com. Okay, let's make that big. We are going to go down here to Bureau of Labor Statistics. Remember, this was our best friend from yesterday?
Yeah.
So click on that, please. And we can make that big. Okay. We're going to go over here to search the handbook. And we're going to type in, everybody's going to type in librarian, please. Okay? And you're going to click go. Everybody gets to be a librarian for a day. Awesome. Okay, you ready? Librarians, I want you to click the first one. Occupational Outlook Handbook. Okay? Okay. So this is the site that we are going to be working with today. This is what we are going to cite. So we're going to drag this over, snap it, okay, and we can minimize the other stuff. Minimize. Okay. So this is what you should have on the left. Slide to the left, right?
Slide to the right.
And this is on the slide to the right. Crisscross. Everybody, clap your hands. Okay. All right. Here we go. Back to me. We are going to cite a what? A website. So she's going to click the drop down and slide up, and it'll be slide all the way up. You'll see commonly cited, and you'll see website. Got it? Okay. Click on that, please. And it'll hit create citation. Go ahead and maximize that just for a second so they can see everything.
It's gonna be a please wait.
Yeah, sure. All right, make it big. All right, you may have gotten a thing that says, "Do you mean?" and then it has like a little picture.
Yeah.
Okay. Yours will tend to do that. Okay. Eyes to me, guys, just for a second. It'll clarify. What Noodletools will do, it'll ask you questions along the way to help you to make sure that your steps are right. Okay? To begin with, this is a clunky process, but as you go along, you're going to be more proficient, and it's going to go a lot faster. The more you practice, the better off it's going to be. Okay, so we're going to be looking at this top section here, name of the website, publisher. Okay. Now notice when Ms. Rubin clicks on this first bar. Okay, this one in here. Do you see how there's a call out? Right here it says name of the website. It says provide the name of the website or project, not the URL. Okay? So, you're going to capitalize the first letter of the first word, last word, subtitle, blah, 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 blah. Okay, here's the nice thing. If I click here, okay. Here's the nice thing. If I click here on principal words, this helps me with my capitalization. So if you've forgotten how to capitalize titles properly, then it will give you a list. It'll give you a list. Articles, A and the, prepositions, blah, blah, blah. What not to capitalize. It's a great, like I said, this is all here to help you. Okay, now we can take this side by side. Okay? The name of the website, and we can maximize this for a second, is... It's usually larger. It's not this top part. Okay? This top part tends to be the organization and the sponsoring organization, that kind of stuff. This is our website, Occupational Outlook Handbook. Okay? And we can also tell that, don't copy that though. The problem with, we don't want to copy this. Why?
It's all caps.
It's all caps. Bingo. Beautiful. Read my mind. So we're going to slide down.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, slide, slide, slide. Okay, you see where it says here, Occupational Outlook Handbook? This is a suggested citation. Well, guess what? It's not a good suggested citation for what we're doing. Okay, it has all the components, so it's a good thing for us to copy and paste from, but it's not what we want in the order. Okay, so Ms. Rubin's going to copy it all the way through 2012-2013 edition. Okay. No copy. There you go. And she's going to copy it, and she's going to paste it over there. Okay? What are the quick keys for copy and paste?
Control-C, Control-V.
Control-C, Control-V. Okay? And that's going to make your life so much easier in so many different ways. All right, publisher of the site. Click on that for a second. We'll see that call out. Okay? It says, look for a copyright statement at the bottom of the web page. So we're going to slide all the way down here. Guys, you with? Did y'all get this copied already?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to slide down. Okay, take this bar all the way down. And we're going to look at the bottom of the page. There's no copyright statement. What is a copyright? How do we know what a copyright looks like? The C with the circle, absolutely. Okay, but here we have the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. That is our publisher. So we're going to grab that. and we're going to paste it over to publisher of the site. Okay? Okay, most recent date of access is today. Now, do we have a date of e-publication?
Don't know what that means.
When was it published to the web, basically? Thursday, March 29th, 2012. Okay, my daughter's birthday. So we're going to click on here. Happy birthday. All right, back up. March. Okay.
March 2012.
2012, right. Okay. And then we're going to grab the URL. Where's the URL?
All the way at the top.
Right. Okay. And here's where, again, your copy, you Control-C, Control-V works really nicely. Okay. Now, does everybody have this top section done? Are we there? Good. Okay. Now, we need to see what the actual web page is called. Slide all the way back up, please. Okay. It is not Occupational Outlook Handbook. Okay. What is the actual page title? Librarians. Okay. So that's what we're going to grab. Librarians. And if we click on here, that call-out button says something like, notice it's a little bit larger than the other text on the page. Okay? All right? So that's, no, you're fine.
Mine got changed to archivist instead of library. What the?
I don't know, baby.
Changed mine to archivist.
Okay. Well, we're not going to call it archivist. Okay. Will you open this back up for a second?
Sure.
Oh, no, I lied. Go ahead and keep librarians back in there.
Alright.
Yeah. Friends, this will not check your spelling for you. This will not check your capitalization for you. Those are two things that you really have to keep good attention to. Okay? All right. We don't have contributors. Normally they would be either kind of up here or all the way down kind of in the byline right below, like either above this or above here. We don't have any contributors. We don't have any editors of the website. Okay? So if it's not there, leave it blank. Yeah? If it's not there, then you leave it blank. All right, we're going to slide down. All right, now we can make that big.
The MLA?
Yeah. All right, and we're going to slide us down. And you guys are going to uncheck this. Okay, because this is just to use as an example. You're not going to include it in your final works cited. So you guys are going to uncheck it, okay? And we're going to submit. Okay? And do you see how yours is? Slide down, please. Take a look. What do you notice about the formatting?
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. The second line is indented.
Yeah.
Okay? It's got that same format that we've got on the original. Okay? I'm going to show you something really crucial here. Do you see underneath where it says edit, copy, delete? Look where it says in-text reference. So will you click on that? What's beautiful about this is that as you're writing your paper, guys, what you'll do is you'll put the end of your sentence, and then you can just copy this librarian's in parentheses period, and you can put that in your thing. Your citations are going to be perfect because you don't have to do any guesswork. Okay? They're giving you the suggestion here. Guys, the whole theory behind this is that it's kind of giving you a helping hand. Pretty soon you'll be able to do this without even thinking. Ms. Dow, you've been doing your EDS program now.
Yes.
How are you with APA?
I have to look at the book
Every
every time.
time? Like I said, but it's still getting easier though, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay, but because you're getting more and more experience. By the end of your program, pinky swear you'll have it memorized. You'll be able to do it blindfolded. All right, blindfolded, that too. Okay, so let's do another one really quickly. We're going to cite, let's do side by side again. We're going to go back to our LibGuide. Okay, we're going to go back to our LibGuide, and this time we're going to go to Galileo. We're going to do a database in which that you can remember what we talked about that was awesome about databases yesterday. They already had the
I don't know what it is.
citation.
Citation.
Yes, they already have their citation done for you. And Noodletools will allow you to copy and paste, and then you can also double check to make sure it's right. Do we type in right here?
No.
Negatory. How do we do this, friends?
Browse by subject.
Browse by subject, okay? And we're going to go down to what? College and careers, yes? And we're doing what? Careers, okay? Slide down. Here are those 5 databases. I'm still going to grab Mass Ultra here because that member has that journal, those journals that I like. It makes it a little bit easier, okay? And again, we're going to type in librarians, okay? And I'm going to hit search, okay? And we're going to slide down and look. Oh, here's personal branding for librarians. We're going to click on that. And you see it says periodical? Here's a quick way to know the difference between a magazine and a journal. Friends, a magazine will have volumes, volume and issue, okay? Volume and issue. Remember over here we've got where it says cite. This is our real quick cheat. Gentlemen, you ready? Okay. We're going to click cite. What format are we using? MLA. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to copy that. And we'll go back to our la la la. Okay, we're going to cite. What did we say this was? A what?
Website.
It's not a website. Nope.
No, it's a
Magazine.
Nope.
article.
Journal from a database. Okay? So it's a database. It's not a journal, it's a database. Okay? Anything that comes from Galileo, friends, is a database. If you're starting in Galileo, it's a database. We've got some other ones as well, but we're going to talk about that. What did we say? What kind of periodical was it?
Journal.
Journal. Very good. Okay, here's that quick cite. Copy and paste citation. You can make that big if you don't mind. Okay?
I wanted to, but I didn't.
I know, you're cool. Slide down slightly, and then you're going to say manually edit citation. She's going to paste it into this block. Okay? And we're going to check it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. We're not going to worry about that. It says, do not assume the citation is correct. Compared to examples in the MLA handbook and the pull-out guide above. Do you see this pull-out guide? We're going to compare it side by side. Authors, check. Article title, yes? Check. Look up here, guys. Journal, series volume, issue, colon, pages, year, pages. Name of database, date of web, date of access. Are we good? Yes.
I got it.
All right. Excellent. So here's the thing: is you copy and paste, and then you make sure you double check to make sure your formatting is correct. Slide down. We don't have to do any of that. Go to submit, and you guys uncheck that as well because these are just thing. No. Oh, sorry. Oh, go ahead and just unclick it. I mean, click it. Sorry, slide down and let it click. Yeah. No, here. Slide. Click that. Yeah.
I see.
Now it's okay. Submit. What is, okay. Why does it, okay, go ahead, okay. Slide up. Did it disappear?
Still there.
Manually edit, okay, push enter maybe. Alright, let's try it.
Do I need to have the publication date?
No.
That's not required?
No.
She said y'all didn't put the name of the database over here?
Yeah, we did. Right there, Mass Ultra, School Edition. Oh, sorry, article, journal, submit. It's in the database. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't.
Go ahead and submit right there again. Alright, just hit OK. It's alright. Alright, just cancel. But you see the process, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to hit cancel. Friends, I need you guys not to be talking because this is going to be helpful for other people. That's why you're talking it. Okay, so this is what we've got. for the basic website and your basic databases. And those are pretty much the sources you guys are going to use. Now we're going to need to talk about note cards, creating a note card. And guys, the note cards, you've got this out, right? Your note cards, the more specific you are with your note cards, the easier your piece is going to be able to write. You're going to write your piece. It's going to write itself. Now, remember, she said that each paragraph has a title as noted in the table. Okay? What we're going to do with our note cards is going to do this for you as well. Okay? So, are you ready for this? Okay, we are going to slide up. Is there going to... This is one way to do it, is to click that new, that little tiny new, but you're not going to do that. I know you're not. So we're going to go to note cards at the top, and I'm going to show you how to use it from there. Okay, so we're going to bring these little cattle into the fold here, so we're going to, have our first little cow being born. All right, so our new note card is our first little cow. A little calf, okay? Now, the very first thing you have to do, a cow, what does the cow do when it's first born? It knows it's what? Mama, okay? So the source is its mom, okay? So let's find the source, okay? And we're choosing librarians. You all are doing this with me, yes?
No.
Yes, that's what you're doing with me. Where did we go? We went to note cards, right? You went to the click new note card, and then the very first thing we did was we found the source. Okay.
They're working, it's just going a little fast.
Okay. I just make sure everybody's good. If you need more time, say hold up or time or something.
This class is actually...
I know, they're doing awesome. Okay, you have this, yes? Your title of your note card needs to follow your paragraph structure. Okay? So that your outline and your information here answers the questions. Okay, so that your information answers the questions that you need in order to make an A on this paper. Okay? So, our title is not librarians. Our title is going to be, the first one is that we're going to look at, what's our first title, what's our first topic? The profession. So we're going to put in profession, detail 1. Okay? Because it says describe it in detail. Do you see those the little bullets to the right? Describe it in detail. So, profession detail 1. Okay? I would also probably think it's a good idea for you to put a tag, maybe profession, because we know that that's going to go in that big first paragraph. Any way to identify it. You know what they do? They take that little cow and they tag its little ear. Okay? So that's kind of what they're doing there. All right. The next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be plagiarizing, okay? So you're going to copy and paste your information from the website right into that direct quotation, and then we're going to paraphrase it. So we're going to go to our thing, and we're going to look at what they do. So librarians, what do librarians do?
Okay, so you go to your...
We're back to this website, yes?
What they do.
And librarians, what they do? Okay, so we're going to slide down here to where it says duties. Alright, and you're going to, highlight the first one. Librarians typically do the following. Highlight the first one, yes.
You want me to do all
Nah,
of
it
it?
doesn't matter. Okay. Copy it, and we'll paste it over into our note card. Yeah, you can get rid of that. Okay? We're going to paste that into direct quotation because anytime you copy and paste something, it is a direct quotation, right? If we were to put that into the writing itself, we would need to put quotation marks around it, right? And cite it. Okay? We're going to write a good sentence instead, okay, in our paraphrase, okay? So you can say something like, librarians are information specialists, or you can say information ninjas. Okay, for library users, or users of the library.
Okay, can we...
I'm stopping. Yeah.
I got play people everywhere.
Okay,
Hold on one second.
and friends, here's what the deal is. Whenever we're making a card, you can go blah, 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 blah. You don't have to like actually write something nice and formal. When you do your own cards, you need to write something nice and formal. And that's what I'm doing up here. That's what Ms. Rubin's doing for us back there. Okay? Why do I want a good sentence here? Yeah, I want it in my own words, so I'm not plagiarizing. Do I still need to cite this?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the information did not come fully formed from my head. I did read something, and I grabbed something, and I changed something. Okay? Okay, here's the other part of it. The more work you do up front, the easier it is on the back end. What you're doing here, by doing this paraphrase, is you're writing your essay as you go. Y'all ever cook at your house?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know about clean up as you go?
Yeah.
Okay, clean up as you go is like the coolest thing, because otherwise you're stuck with this big mess at the end, right? If you clean up as you go, it's less work, right? At the end, and you can enjoy eating your lovely cookies instead of having to clean up the kitchen because your mom's yelling at you, okay? This is your clean up as you go, all right? So we're going to slide down, we're going to save this. Whoops, we don't have to do anything else. Hit save, sorry. Yeah, that's it. We don't do that. So we're saving it. And look, here's our calf shaking its tail. It's in the holding pen because it's not ready to go out to pasture yet. Okay? Now we're going to make a new note card. We're going to do the same thing. Remember, this is all about practice. I need to get through this pretty quickly. So this is profession detail 2, right? What do we need to find? It's mama. Okay? Source, tag, profession. Okay, and we'll go find that direct quotation. Just do the next bullet point. 1 fact per slide. Don't get greedy. Okay. Now, if you know that there's a group of information that really goes tight together, and you know you can write a really fantastic sentence or 2 on it, go for it. But just don't garbage up. I see a lot of people who try to fit this much information on a little card, and that ain't going to work. Okay? Librarians are very organized people. Okay? Okay. We'll go to save. Okay? So again, X, J, Y, whatever you guys are typing in your thing. So it doesn't have to be pretty for you.
And
Now,
on the corral page, let's wait 1 second.
No, because you go way too far.
we just made a second card, Pierce, okay? And then your second card will just end up here, okay? So now we have 2 cows in the pen.
Yeah.
You can get about 10 cows in the pen. All right, now the cows are grown up, and they get to go out to pasture. So you can drag them into pasture here. Okay, and they're kind of like similar, so we kind of want to keep them together in a little herd because they all have the same mommy, and they're dealing with the same topic. So we're going to drag them and make them a pile. Okay, and we're going to call the pile what? Profession. Good. Okay, so ideally, friends, you know, and you can make new note cards and drag them over to the pile, drag them over to the pile. All right, so let's just say we do this over and over and over again, blah, blah, blah. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to set up your outline, and I'm going to show you how this paper will write itself. Okay, are you with me? But it's only if you do that paraphrasing really beautifully. Okay, we're going to click on topic on this outline. What's our first topic on this? What have we just been talking about? Profession, okay? So, Ms. Rubin's going to call, no, she's going to take this and she's going to double click on that topic. And she's going to change it to profession. You're doing the same thing, right?
Wait.
Profession. Okay? Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. And we're going to click on A. And you're like, well, we don't have an A. All right? We're going to move A over. Do you see the arrow to the left? We're sliding A over. We're going to move it over to the left. Yep. And see how it becomes Roman numeral 2? Yeah? What's our second topic? Job statistics. So we're going to change that to job statistics. Okay? Make another one. Adding us another subtopic, okay? We're going to make that over to the left. And what's the third one? Income. All right? Just do 2 more for me, please. why I chose this profession. You can just why I chose, yeah.
Okay, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. And ideally, guys, y'all would do all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all 8 things. I'm going to show you how this sucker is going to write itself. Okay? Are we ready? So that one's going to be my experience. Okay. All right. So now we're taking these guys to market because they're almost ready to sell because you're selling them to Ms. Dow. Okay? Whether or not she buys your cow is a whole different story. Okay? All right. She's grabbing this. We're grabbing the profession pile. Guess where we're going to drag it to? Profession. So it's highlights in the gray, and you're going to drop it over. Yes? Okay. Okay, I grabbed them from the pasture. I brought them over into the outline. Okay? This is the only way I can think about this, guys. I'm sorry about the cow thing, but this is the only way to think about it. Okay, now, here's the new hotness. All right? This is like the amazingness of all amazingness. Okay, are you ready? Okay. You need more help? Oh, you good? Can I go? Do you see this little printer thing? Okay. Hit the little printer thing. Printing the outline. We're going to change it to outline with note cards, docx. Okay, a document. We're going to hit submit. And you're going to click off of everything except for paraphrase. Okay? And we're going to submit. We're going to click here. We're going to open. Okay. What font is it?
12.
Okay, it's Times New Roman 12. What are the requirements?
Times New Roman 12.
Okay. Let's see. And it says we have to have each paragraph has a title as noted in the table, left justified and underlined or bolded. Is this underlined or bolded? Absolutely. This is bolded.
It's not underlined.
Okay. So, and we can put these in order. Okay. So you might want to switch the order. And again, librarians are information ninjas for the use of the library. Librarians are very organized people to help library users find certain things. Obviously, it can be a little repetitive, and you're going to need to do a little bit of tweaking. But do you see how you've got your sentences already written?
True.
Okay. Job statistics, income, and you say to me, "Well, Ms. Code, my experience." Let's see. Oh, the one that's the future plans. So you've got this as a Word document, guys. When you get to the point where you've got all your information together and you're like revising it, all you have to do is copy your success paper, put it at the bottom, and I'm going to show you too how you can copy the your works cited. It'll do your works cited page for you as well. All you have to do is copy that and put that in. Okay? Guess what, friends? This is already, I think this is already double spaced too. Will you click up here to see? That one, the up and down. No, the up and down. No, it's 1.2. So, obviously you're going to fix the spacing so it's all single space, all single space, blah, blah, blah. Okay? And then Control A, Control 2 will make it double space. We don't need that though right now. Okay? Just minimize that for me just for a sec. Okay? Say okay. One last thing, let me show you how to print out your works cited page. Okay? We're going to go back to bibliography. Okay? And now we're going to go to print and export. So print, export to Word. Okay, click here. Open. Okay, obviously, remember we unchecked that one, but it would do works cited. The formatting is absolutely perfect. Okay, and all you have to do is copy that and put it at the bottom of your piece. okay? Pretty simple. So are you seeing where I'm coming from when I'm telling you that the more specific you can make the more specific you can make the note cards, especially the paraphrasing part, the more specific you make that, the better off you're going to be. The only other thing that you're going to have to add is what? Citations. Remember how we saw that? Sorry, good bibliography. Remember how we saw the in-text citations? The in-text reference right here? Remember, this still gave us how to do that one. Yeah? So all you'll need to do is go back and just make sure you have the right citation for the right piece of information. Pretty easy, maybe? Are there questions? You guys did really, really, really well.
That was super fast,
Okay.
guys. So
Yeah, this video is going to be on the website. Okay?
everybody clap.
Yeah, good.
Turn up!
This is going to be on the LibGuide, okay? This is going to be on the LibGuide. So if you need to say, oh my gosh, I can't remember how she told us to do that, go back and see the video, zip it through, go through my bad jokes and just eliminate, okay? Just kind of get to the place that you need me, okay? Would you hit
Can you
stop
give
on
a
that?
shout out to 7th period on there?
Shout out to 7th period, what?